cool. Right on. So ethical issue is, do you think students should be taught creationism in school as well as evolution?
No.
Why not?
Well, one is a science and one is a religion. If you're in a religious school, yes, by all means teach creationism. Public schools, hell no. I love doing this to you.
So why one over the other? You said one's a science and one's a religion.
Well,
but some people believe in creationism over evolution. That evolution is not actually, it's only a theory, it's not a fact.
it's a scientific theory. Scientific theory is, things, you can produce the same results over and over and over again. It's completely not random. One is a made-up story that's 3,000 years old. Pretty cut and dry there, I think.
Some people believe that
Some
creationism is the only way.
Well,
So basically, you're putting value on fact over faith,
myth,
I guess.
Yes.
Myth, yeah.
Facts, not facts. So yeah, that's a good way to put that.
Right on. Okay.
I'm like, yeah, we can talk about this for 15 minutes easy.
You just kill it. Okay. Speaking about religion, should religions be considered when making laws? Much like the gay marriage was just passed in all 50 states. A lot of people had a lot of problems with that. So specifically, should religions be?
No. All people do not share the same common religion, same beliefs. If we live in a theocracy, go for it. But we have a clear separation of church and state. Like,
I don't know if it's such a clear separation.
Well, it's clearly written in the Constitution.
As long as it doesn't violate anybody's rights,
Yeah, and a lot of people take things that they don't like as violating their rights or their beliefs. Which, all right, hey, I don't like gay people. I don't want gay people to get married. Okay, you can still go to church, you can still worship God, you can do whatever you want, any fashion you want.
But when it comes to taking away people's inalienable rights, something that's
Taking away somebody's right is not infringing on your rights. It doesn't work that way. You can't deny people anything really. We keep adding to the Constitution to, I'm trying to think if it's the 14th or 15th Amendment. I don't remember now. But, all people are created equal, and all people do have the same basic civil rights and human rights.
so equality and fairness to each person is pretty big.
I think so. I think it's pretty important we treat all people with a little bit of respect. You write laws to.
So what about respecting
one group
the
of people?
Yeah, respecting the people that believe that gay marriage is wrong.
Well, they can believe that. No law changes that.
Right.
You're still able to believe that. You can say it all you want to. You just can't, deny them.
Enforce other people.
Yeah, you can't force someone else to follow your religion. I'm just no good at this. I just give you concise answers and it's
just
done.
cutting it off. Yeah, and that's cool, man. Conversation, it works out.
It doesn't really violate individual rights, though, if gay dudes are getting married, because it doesn't really affect you at all personally.
Exactly.
So I don't see why it's really a big deal.
So basically, you just want to mind your own business and let people do what they want to do, because everyone again is equal.
No, I'm all for getting out there and throwing rocks at a few glass houses, so to speak.
What do you mean?
I think everyone should go out and stand up for everyone else's rights. There's a lot of people who won't. They're scared, especially in homosexual marriage. I'm from the deep south. I'm in the deep south. Woo-hoo. Rebel flags, beer, Jim Beam, 4-wheel drives. We're gonna go shooting guns. I remember through the 70s and 80s, homosexuals literally being beaten to death, tied up, dragged behind cars, burning houses down, things like that. That happens. It still happens down there, sadly enough. So, a lot of these folks, they're scared to stand up for their own rights. So, it takes people like me, people like you. We've got to stand up and we've got to get out there and be the voice for those who are scared or can't. speak for themselves.
Right. So you shouldn't. So you don't believe in standing and just minding your own business. You want to stand up for all people.
Yes, I'll stand up for
That's-
everybody's rights,
So you
whether
think
I agree
that's
with them
ethically-
or not.
So you think it's ethically? What's the word I'm looking for?
It's not really what people believe, it's just humanity on itself,
Right.
the rights of humanity.
So you think us people should look out for everybody else?
Yes, I really do. I've got a lot of friends that are way on the right of where I stand politically, definitely philosophically and religiously. And
So
I don't necessarily believe what they believe, but I will always stand up for the right to have that belief.
Well, why do you think you should stand up for other people? Why not just let things go with the flow like they have been? Like you know what's right and what's wrong. Why try to project that on other people?
Gotta leave it a better world than where we started, man. Gotta make it a little bit better.
So it's like a moral obligation to spread what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah, it's a good way to put that. I don't know if it's a really moral thing. It's just, I don't know, it just should be part of being human.
Well, moral, if you can make a judgment on what's moral. Is it good or is it bad to do a certain thing? So in this case, it would be to stand up for other people's beliefs and stand up for them and not just mind your own business. So I mean, that's make a judgment on? Yes, you should move forward. And
I
help
always
other
think we
people.
should move forward. We need to educate everyone. You know, the whole just sit in your rooms and mind your own business. And say, sit in the house, not in my backyard.
That's how people like Hitler come to power.
Yeah, that's what, you
Kill
know,
people. Like
I see
mass-
people from the right posting on Facebook, oh, they came for the Indians, they came for the Jews, but I wasn't one of them. They came for these people, but it wasn't me. Now they're coming for me. That's stupid and, well, oversimplified, but in a way it is true. You know, you need to be out there standing up for everyone's rights, whether or not you agree with them or not.
I don't know. I think that's enough, man.
You think?
That'll be it. I don't know.